Comics Corner. Once again, your host, Jordan Owens. We're interviewing another Floridian comedian. Everyone say hi.
Hi. What's up, man? Mike Mercadal here.
Hello, Mike Mercadal. How you doing today, man? You good?
I'm alright, recovering. We had a fun night.
Yeah, well, what happened that night, man?
Drinking, and yeah. I almost threw up in that bathroom over there.
Oh, really? You too. You too, man. That's good to know. That's good to know.
It was good. Tommy's been very hospitable. Tommy Amato's been very hospitable. Let me throw up in his bathroom.
Man, Tommy's got a lot of great phrases the last couple episodes. Sponsored by Amato. So, how long you been doing the comedy game, man?
I've been doing stand-up for about a year and a half, but I did improv for like 5 years. I did like Whose Line style.
Right.
I don't know how familiar everyone is with improv.
I love Whose Line.
Well, yeah, we did. I was with a group called Impromedy in Miami, and then we would run shows every weekend. It was a lot of fun, and then kind of took a break from that, and then started. Just the opportunity to do stand-up came up, and it was a different outlet.
Yeah. Do you still do improv at all, or do you focus more on stand-up?
I try to. I try to bring we're friends with a lot of improvisers because it's more of a group dynamic where you're performing with a group, and I try to do it like there's some people in Miami that every once in a while I'll try to jump in on their shows and mooch off their work and then just jump in on the show day and just take credits, do whatever the fuck you want.
Interesting concept too. You're the first one that has said they've done improv. What was an easy transition for you? Is how close in similarities is stand-up and improv?
I wasn't. Well, look, the first time I did stand-up was at a chicken wing joint.
Yeah.
No, boo. It was it was a chicken wing joint during the NBA playoffs, and the game was in like the third quarter, and then all of a sudden it's like someone goes up to dunk, click. All right, you guys ready for some comedy? And everyone was like, no.
We're not.
Yeah, and then they first
Fuck yo, yuck yucks.
Yeah, there was like the whole table, like there was like one big group of people. So there was like 20 people on this one table that were not there to see us. And all they did, well, as soon as we turned off the game, they were like, oh, what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. So then they're like, then the host got up and was like, don't worry, you can yell stuff out at the, like literally saying, go ahead, heckle. And this is the first time I'd ever done this.
Go ahead, shit on them. That'll make you feel better.
I've performed like in front of like big group, like a crowd. Yeah. I didn't have any fear of the mic, but then all of a sudden, when you're making shit up, you're kind of pulling it out of your ass. It's like, what do you want? I'm making it up, and it's part of the thing. But when you work on something, you write it, and then it's a totally different vibe. So the guy before me apologized for his set. Like he's like, no one was laughing. People were like, boo, silent. Like it was just like fucking loud drink smashing, like slamming it, boo. They booed him. Like I'm not kidding. They booed him, and then he's like, well, I'm sorry I interrupted your meal. And then the host got up and was like, all right, well, here's your next comic. I got up and I took all the material that I had and wiped my ass with it and just literally started yelling at the chicken wing people and just was like, I started a bit and then someone yelled something out and then I was like, well, fuck that. And then I started just like, I did like 5 minutes of, hey man, chicken wings are weird. Okay, you guys have fun. All right, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, bye. Boom. It was like, it felt like it lasted 30 seconds and I was gone.
Yeah.
So that was like the intro to stand-up comedy for me from improv, where it's like, it was like more everybody kind of there to see the show. No, it's a sad story. And sad.
I know, it is. No.
Yeah.
And like, I know that messes with me when like, you go to do a show and you're ready and you're like, I gotta work on this, and the crowd's just not there for comedy. Does that mess with you a lot? Like, have you overcome that at all, or? Well,
last night was a good example. Half the room was not there for us.
Yeah.
And you do what you do, and some people handle it differently than others.
So he's brought back to this point. Sometime.
Well, look, if anything, it was like a clinic on. Like, I wish other comics could have been there to see, like, how it went down. Because everybody's going to be talking about it. People are going to spread story, Facebook posts, and all that kind of bullshit. But the people who were there understood, like, yeah, he had the, all right.
Hell gig.
It's a hell gig. So no matter what, you have the right to either confront the audience. You can be very confrontational, or you can try to get them on. There's two schools of thought. You want to tell everybody to fuck off. You can. You just got to back it up. You got to you got to back it up. Some people handle it differently, and then the problem comes in handling it afterwards, where it's like, yeah, man, you kind of fucked us. You kind of fucked everybody. You know what I mean? Like, cause no one's gonna care whether or not I had a good set or someone else had a good Scott closed well. You know, no one's gonna care. Everyone's gonna be like, did you see that fucking guy? That's it. That's all I care about. So it's like a clinic. So like, I wish that room could have been full of comics, like fly on the wall to see like what
how it done.
Like not how it done, but like what not to do. Like this is an example of this going wrong.
Circle a line through it.
Yeah, like a little, like a fucking, like the Ghostbusters symbol with the guy and like behind the thing. Like, don't do this. I love comedy, man. I've been a fan of it for a long time. Like, I watch ever since I was a kid, like Bill Cosby and like but not the show, the stand-up special.
Oh, okay.
Bill Cosby himself was ridiculous. Like I memorized every line of that, and the fucking when he's talking about the dentist and getting the lower lip in his lap, all that stuff. I like memorized it. I was a big fan of like different. You want to know who I was as a kid? Because I didn't know any better. I was a big fan of Sinbad. Does anybody give a shit about that guy?
I loved it.
I love that guy. Yeah. And he would the way he would tell stories and shit. So that's my I do story stuff. Nobody like, and I follow him on Twitter now, and only reposts his like funk band stuff, like old soul music. And like, God be praised, and I'm like, oh, Sinbad.
Why, Sinbad?
Why? Well, whatever. I mean, these are fucking uncomfortable because now I feel like my shorts are like way up here, like my stomach's showing.
I'm seeing a lot of you.
Huh?
What?
Earlier when I put my dick out. Don't deny. So I started performing. I saw. I used to go stand up at the Improv, and I was like, it was always like something other people did. Mm-hmm. Like I never thought I could do it, and then I still went to an improv show, and I'm like, I can do that. And I started, just started performing and doing improv, and then one of my friends, Nathaniel Stroud, he's an awesome comic from Miami, and he's a good friend of mine. And I don't know how many people view this in Miami, but
all of it.
All of Miami.
Did you see the Lenter interview? At least 29 views.
At least 29 views. No, but he started doing like the stand up thing with the other guys in my improv troupe, and we were. Like workshop, like just a writer's thing, and I would sit in, and then they were like, "All right, Mike, you do some jokes," and I would want to do it, and then finally I got up on an open mic, and I signed up, and I started doing shows with the Have-Nots, and kind of got folded into that environment. It's been fun.
Awesome, man. Where do you hope to see yourself in comedy in about 5 years?
In comedy,
yeah.
I'm willing to do anything. I wanna be like I like. Hey, but you better be paying attention to me when I talk to you. I'm the guest.
You are, so take it away.
I'm the guest. No, I like the talk show format. I like improv, so I always wanted to do something like a Conan O'Brien kind of talk show, but with comedians. I've always wanted to have like my own thing, where you just talk comedy with your buddies and stuff. I do acting stuff too, so I'm trying to get into the acting thing too, writing. I like everything. I want to write a movie. I want to write a movie. I want to do a show. I want to do stand up. I want to tour. Like I want to do everything and see which area grows the most.
Nah, I like that, man. I like
what
that.
Shows? What shows?
What shows?
What do you mean?
Been in so far.
Oh, I like all the shows that shoot in Miami, like Burn Notice and The Glades, and I was in Rock of Ages. I was featured extra. I was like an extra in Rock of Ages. And being an extra is like being the lowest of the low.
Absolutely.
It's bullshit because basically they don't even refer to you as people when you get there. They're like, where are the skins? We need skins for this. Like you're just human furniture, right? So they just put you around. Well, you show up early. Like the shoot day is for an extra is you show up at like 6 a.m., which is usually the call time because they're setting everything up, and you wait, and then you're there for hours waiting. And I'm usually for this Burn Notice or whatever. I usually have to be a detective, so I'm in a fucking suit. It's Miami. It's 9,000 degrees outside. The sun's coming up, and it's getting hotter and hotter. And they're just having us wait. So it's like apparently they want really sweaty detectives to be in this show. And then they just kind of pull you in. They're like, wait here. All right, stand there. You can get through the whole day just saying okay. It's like stand here, okay. Wait here, okay. Walk that way, okay. Break for lunch, okay. That's it. That's all you do, and then you're on. Hopefully, they use you, and then you're not like a blurry blip in the background.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then that's how you get into show business. Apparently, that's how you.
That's how I do, kids.
That's how you do it, kids. Just be blurry in the background.
You too can someday be blurry in a USA hit show.
Yeah.
Any plugs? Anything you want to let people know?
HaveNotsComedy.com, MikeMercadal.com, MERCADAL. And you can follow me on Twitter and all that crap. I post nerd. I'm a big nerd, so most of my Twitter and everything is nerd stuff, like just weird science things that I find interesting and crazy crap and real old school nostalgia stuff I love. So if you like all that crap, follow me on Twitter.
Awesome, man. You know, after the Leonard interview, this went swimmingly awesome.
Huh?
After the Scott Leonard interview, this went swimmingly awesome.
Well, I'm okay with being here.
Man, I'm glad you're here.
No, I'm okay. I'm down. I'm done. I'm not as caustic and abrasive.
Yeah.
I'm alright. I'm okay.
He scared me.
Yeah. Well, he's a scary dude. Have you looked into his eyes? You'll get
No.
enveloped into them. They're just involving, and you're gonna just be caught in them.
Turn you into stone. I think.
Yeah, they're just completely disarming. I'm in love with Scott Leonard.
Who's not? Anyway, guys, I'm Jordan Owens.
Mike Mercadal.
Thank you for watching. Good night. Good luck. Go fuck yourselves.
That's your sign off?
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's like, hey everybody, thanks for watching. Now go fuck yourself.
Good night.